The night in Bucharest, France vs Switzerland by Predict 22. France took on Switzerland in the round of 16 at Euro. France entered the match as favourites not just for the match, but for the entire tournament. Switzerland on the other hand has never won a knockout match in any major tournament since World Cup 1954. It was an easy game for France on paper. However, we were served the biggest surprise with Switzerland ousting France on penalties at the National Arena, Bucharest. Switzerland's lineup was unchanged as they were playing with the same XL, which they played in their last group game against Turkey. They played with 3-4-1-2 formation, which they used in all their Euro 2020 games. France on the other hand, used a different formation, opting to play 3 at the back. Using 3-5-2 over the usual 4-3-3, the unfit Lucas Hernandez was replaced with Barca defender Lenglet. France tried to control the game from the off, but a defensive mindset cost them as Switzerland opened the scoring in the 15th minute of the match. Seferovic out-jumped Lenglet and guided a stunning header into the corner of the goal, evading a fully stretched Hugo Lloris. With Lucas Hernandez unavailable, France did not have a natural left-back and relied on Adrien Rabiot to do the task. Rabiot, who is more of a central midfielder, failed to live up to Deschamps' game plans and had a poor game in an unnatural position. The entire momentum of the team suffered, and France failed to create clear goal-scoring opportunities. Deschamps made his first substitution at the start of the second half, taking off Lenglet and bringing on Kingsley Coman. The change of shape and personnel show France assert themselves more on the game. The first turning point of the match came in the 55th minute, when France conceded the penalty after poor defending by Pavard. The resulting penalty from Ricardo Rodriguez was denied by Hugo Lloris, as the entire nation of France heaved a sigh of relief. This spurred France on, and Benzema netted twice in 4 minutes after this incident to give France an undeserved 2-1 lead. A shell-shocked Switzerland tried to recompose themselves, but Paul Pogba scored a banger at 75 minutes. France lead 3-1. It seemed that the defending world champions finally awoke from their slumber and were ready to take on the tournament. Staring down the barrel with a 3-1 deficit, and a missed penalty when they were leading 1-0. No one would have faulted the Swiss if their heads dropped. However, they rose in style. First, Seferovic rose highest again to reduce the deficit to 1 goal in the 81st minute. They thought they had equalized when Gavranovic put the ball in the back of the net in the 85th minute. But he was adjudged to be marginally offside after a VAR review. Undeterred, the Swiss kept on going, and Gavranovic finally got his goal 5 minutes later and forced extra time. A shell-shocked France almost resigned all of the excitement to the history books as Coman smashed a volley off the bar in the dying minutes of regulation time. Extra time saw both teams try to edge an advantage, but penalties loomed. Switzerland failed to win any of its last 2 penalty shootouts, 2006 World Cup vs Ukraine, 2016 Euro vs Poland. However, they managed to score all 5 of their penalties as Lloris was unable to replicate his heroics from regulation time. Yann Sommer was beaten the first 4 times, leading to a final penalty from Kylian Mbappé. The French superstar had a dismal campaign, failing to score a single goal throughout the tournament. He fluffed his lines, Sommer saved smartly to his left, then waited for VAR confirmation that he was not off his line, and then ran away in wild celebrations along with his team. The defending world champions had fallen. The Swiss broke their 67-year curse of not winning a knockout match. A miracle night for Xhaka and company, as they have proved everyone wrong by qualifying for the quarterfinal. Even we failed to see this, as we predicted France to win the match comfortably. Not having a natural left-back hindered France and gave Zuber a free run down the channel. Only once France switched away from the back 3, did they start asserting their control on the game. Paul Pogba was magnificent. However, they just came across a more determined side in Switzerland who refused to believe any pre-match predictions and played with a monster mentality. And who can forget Kylian Mbappe's crucial penalty miss? I think his idol is more of Messi than Ronaldo. Hope you get what I mean to say. as Copa America is still going on. Thank you for watching. Please like this video and subscribe to this channel for more Euro 2020 videos. And leave your comments below to know what you think.